pharma or delegate these duties to other relevant agencies.
Right, well said. We know that the industry can produce almost 80% of the various categories in the Malaysian essential drugs list. So that's something very positive. What's your thoughts on that? Huh?
Again, like we were talking before about Malaysia's aspirations to be a key player in the global market, global pharmaceutical market today, that is a positive indicator. If we can produce that percentage of drugs in the essential drug list, then chances are we're well on our way to becoming a key global player. It just indicates our capabilities presently and our ability to grow even further.
Right, right. Now, with your vast experience and background as well, there's always this perception in terms of drugs being used. Of course, it's there to serve a purpose, but there's always the question in terms of side effects, other causes, and so forth. So, with regards to your thoughts on this, is it a necessary evil, or perhaps there's ways we can get around it, or maybe perhaps we should stay healthy or live a better lifestyle to avoid having to come to this end result?
I would prefer the latter.
I think most people would.
I would prefer that people remain healthy, so there would be less need for drugs, for medicines. Side effects with hospital medications, many people believe is a necessary evil. But I believe that if you take medications in the right doses, you will reduce the chances of side effects. There are side effects, but in many cases, they only arise if you take too much of a medication without following doctor's prescriptions. But if you stick to the prescriptions, I believe many of us would be free from, the symptoms of side effects.
Right. Other complications could arise if you take multiple drugs for multiple ailments. Then sometimes they could actually affect.
Yes. That's actually the doctor's responsibility.
That's right.
We have to ensure that for people with multiple medical issues, the medications that we prescribe do not interact adversely with each other, hence producing unwanted side effects. That's doctor's responsibility. That is our responsibility.
Right. Now, you mentioned earlier that you are the executive director of Prima Donna Worldwide Sdn Bhd. It's great to see that a Malaysian company coming up to spearhead something new, which we're going to talk about. In fact, a world's first, in fact. Now, before we move into that specific area, I'm sure there are a lot of other companies coming up just as much as Prima Donna Worldwide. So, is that a positive thing in terms of the fact that so many are coming up? Is the quality still there? Is there anything which the government is doing to support this industry?
Well, I think it's very good that people are coming out and supporting the supplement industry. More and more companies are appearing or establishing themselves in this area. But I think we should all take the responsibility to ensure that we produce safe products, so that it's not just about the quantity.
It's quality.
Many companies,
right.
Coming up. It's about quality. You can have hundreds of companies, Malaysian companies even, producing health supplements. But I would rather have quality companies supplying or providing safe and efficacious products for the market.
Okay, and speaking about quality products, we are going to delve more in terms of what Prima Donna Worldwide does, which is a world's first as well, in our upcoming segment, in the second part of our FaceTime segment. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break and come back with Ashikin with more corporate news.